Hi, soul family. Oops. Wrong bra for this top. Sorry. Could have done my readjusting before you guys got here. So we're going to do a reading outside today. I was talking to someone last night, and they said to me, you need to get grounded. And I'm like, you're right. I always need to get grounded because I'm always flying high. And I want you guys to take a look at outside today. It's beautiful. It's interesting. The water is calm, but look at all the ripples on the surface of the water. So it's kind of like chills on your body, right? There's something telling you something's up. Song right now, I don't want to break your heart. I want to give your heart a break. I know now that fear was what it was. So somebody understands that even though the surface looks very calm, there's something else going on. Ooh, and when I rhyme, we know I'm on. Ooh, again even, right? So I'm wearing these glasses because I feel like I'm getting a sty in my eye. And I don't, well, it's weird because it feels like it's in my eye, and I don't get styes. My mom used to get styes all the time. And I didn't wear my contacts yesterday. And it's probably a good thing, right? My higher self knew what was coming on, needed a break. I think it's because when you don't know what you're doing, you know, I was rough on my eye, trying to get the contacts in and out. Look how dark these go. I look like 3 blind mice. Okay, so that's why I'm wearing these. So don't mean to be rude, but I would like to see. So today we're gonna start up this whole session with a little bit of sweetness on the issue. Right now, we are in Mercury Retrograde. Started last night. And a lot of people are afraid of Mercury retrograde because there's a lot of things that go wrong. Miscommunication is number one. It is the planet of communication. And when it slows down so much that it looks like it's going in reverse, this is a time when you need to be careful of the words that you say, but also don't jump to conclusions and don't get your feelings hurt, because sometimes what you're hearing is not what you think you're hearing, or not what is meant to have been said. Compounding that, Mercury is in Scorpio, also in retrograde. And for Aries, that causes us, I'm an Aries sun, causes us to be a little feisty. The fighter in us, like if we feel there's an injustice, we're gonna go and seek justice. So I thought, no. I posted this post this morning, and it was an incredible inspiration. I had beautiful dreams last night. I was literally with someone, talking with someone who used to freaking hate my guts and make my life miserable. Tried everything in her power to destroy my life. And it's like she didn't want to fight anymore. And I said to the person in the room that I was talking to, which was represented by her husband, I said, it's so nice that I can be in a place like this now and not have this issue. But I noticed that the person that was leaving was very sad. And I said, she looks very sad. Is she okay? And he says, no, it's okay. He says, we're so good together. We're at a place where we just don't want to have any problems. And I thought, I like that. I like that idea of peace. So as I am understanding that, yes, today is where I'm at, this is what I'm saying, I do know my nature. And I am a fighter for the underdog, and I do get riled up when I see things that are unjust. So, and yet what my post was about was something that I posted 7 years ago. 7 is my sacred number. 7 says, stay on your spiritually illuminated path and it will exceed your expectations. No matter how bad it gets, no matter how bad it feels, no matter how bad it looks, don't leave your spiritual path, Spirit has told me again and again. And I have had it get that bad. It has looked that bad, and it has been that bad. And I lean into Spirit. And so I put up this giant post about how, you know, maybe you're in a place that's really awful. Maybe you're in a place where you're fearful. And I talked about when I was in Sedona. Go look at my page. I posted it on my YouTube channel, and I posted it on my Facebook channel. I think that's the only place I posted it. But the whole purpose was lean into Spirit and understand that everything happens for a reason. And when you understand that, you don't have to fight. You don't have to fight for it. If Spirit says to me, stand up and defend, I'll absolutely have no problem doing that. I don't know fear. I have no fear. But if it's not for me to take care of, if I don't have to defend my boundaries or defend my position, I'd much rather be at a place of peace, right? feels good. It doesn't feel good to have to go to battle. So when I got that message this morning that there was going to be misunderstandings and there was going to be somebody, you know, competition, stiff competition, and people fighting against you, I thought, you know what? I don't need to fight with you. I don't want to fight with you. Maybe that was me. I don't want to fight with you. I have a team. I have a spiritual team. They're the ones that took care of me when I was down and out. And I'm not by any means up flying high monetarily, but I am absolutely flying high spiritually. So I'm holding on to my smoky quartz and my black tourmaline. Both of these are grounding stones, but also protection stones, psychic protection, because I do need to keep my boundaries clear. A friend I spoke with last night said, you know, make sure you're smudging every night. And I said, it bothers my cats. And he said, just at least one leaf. So I did. And I have to be careful to make sure that I stay protected. And we have to teach our children how to stay protected. School, people around them, the energies, whatever. And right now when everybody's upside down and, you know, confusing and frustrated because we have dropped emails, we have dropped calls. Yesterday I got into my ET angel, and I have my water that I drink, right? The word that just came to me is clarifier, but it's detox, and it's apple cider vinegar with the mother. It has to be with the mother. And my chia seeds. It's very, very dry right now. So I get into the car, and I thought my lid was all the way on, but it wasn't all the way on, and it dropped, and it spilled everywhere. So there's chia seeds all over my truck, and I had to let it dry, and I'm gonna have to go pick them all off, and I just thought, I'm not even gonna stress over it. I sopped up the water, and I just left it to dry. So right now, have a little bit of patience with yourself and with other people, because people are going to be frustrated. People are going to misunderstand. You might jump to conclusions. Try not to. I'm saying this doesn't mean that I'm infallible by any means. I'm feisty. I already told you, Aries is going to be feisty, right? So I'm pulling on the Pisces. I'd rather hang out in my Pisces energy. That's my twin is Pisces, and so that's the other half of me that's very, very calm. So I say that, I start playing with my crystals, right? What else? I'm wearing us both. This is me, moonstone, and then the lapis and the moonstone. That's our talisman. Keeps me balanced. I thought I lost my moonstones. Remember I said the other day, oh my gosh, I lost my moonstones, but I left them at my hairdresser's. I found them. Today I'm wearing Howlite crystal, and right now I can't even remember why I'm wearing Howlite, but there's a reason for it. I intuitively go to what I need. I'm wearing clear quartz crystals. This is in my Shambala bracelet. I'm wearing coins, silver coins, which is purification. Silver is always purification. And they're all dimes, which is all endings and all new beginnings. Means something. This is one of my diffuser crystal Reiki charged diffuser bracelets I just made up. This one again. And it's got Sodalite, lapis lazuli, which is my stone and my twin stone, black lava stone, and they're all charged, and they're all, so one is speaking the truth, one is comfortable, and one is protection. And this again is on my bracelet here. I've got the breath of life, which is the Jewish symbol for breathe, for life. And that's what I'm meant to do. Breathe. Just breathe. That's what we're all meant to do right now. When we get frustrated, just take a deep breath. That's what they said to me last night too. Okay, take a breath now. And it was funny because I literally was just going, I knew I needed to breathe. And then I said, I just did that. And they said, breathe again. 3 times do it. So I did. I listened, right? It's calming, it's peaceful. So what that person inspired me to do was, being that we are in Mercury Retrograde, and we're just going into the month of November, I was going to go to the crystal deck and find out what crystals would be powerful for you to work with, each of you. I'm going to ask for, we'll see how many each group gets, and then we'll get they all hold a message as well. But what crystals will be most beneficial for you and why? I always work with them. I'm always keeping my ruby ring on, which is about being rooted, staying rooted, grounded, right? And passion, love. I've got my turquoise. Oh, my turquoise connects me to my twin. My fire opal to my mom and to my twin. And the sweetwater pearls, that's funny. They're freshwater pearls, but I like that, sweetwater pearls, just for those reasons. Think about it. So the items that you're going to choose from today You know what? Let's do this. You can choose from the Shamballa bracelet. My daughter and her son Jacob got me for my birthday. These are clear quartz crystals, Swarovski crystals. This is, the color's black for protection. Black is elegance. Black is sophistication. Black is your shadow. And the white crystals for coming clean, truth, purity. The shadow and the light. I like that. The dark and the light mixed together. I like it. The yin and the yang. But we all have darkness, right? We gotta love them both. That will be earth signs, I just heard. And then I can't undo this because it takes too long to get it back on. But this bracelet, they're actually not dimes. They're a little coin from the Netherlands. And it looks like dimes to me. I found this and it was interesting. I had somebody charge me on a reading. I spoke about it and they said, oh, you just took it. You didn't put an ad out. And what if it was somebody else's? I found it in the alley. Actually, my boss did. Found a piece of it in the alley. And then we collected different pieces of it. It was all shredded and broken. And we did put up a notice and no one claimed it. So I went and had it repaired. And it was quite expensive to be repaired, but I love antiques. And it's beautiful. And to me, when I look at it, I see beginnings and endings all together. So that will be water element. And then the Lapis and Sodalite and black lava stone crystal diffuser bracelet. This will be fire signs, fire element. The breath of life bracelet, that will be air. So air, earth, water, fire. Okay, I want to say I haven't had videos out because I've been very, very busy with private readings, and I want to say, and making my sage wands. So I want to thank everybody who has, you know, trusted in my services to provide you clear guidance from Spirit in regards to your private readings, as well as asking for the sage wands. I have I've changed them up a little bit now. I have begun to wrap them according to my mom. My mom gives me information in my dreams, and she told me to start wrapping not lavender. She told me to start wrapping rosemary in them, and then I decided lavender as well. So they are California white sage, which is the most powerful of cleansing sages, along with the lavender and rosemary, and they smell fabulous. Even before they burn, they smell amazing, and they're fun to watch because the rosemary sparkles like fire, like you know, those little sparklers. It's really cool. Do keep a dish underneath them as you burn them, and do smudge them out when they're done so you don't waste what you don't, you know, need to use. All right, so we're gonna start with those who chose the Shamballa bracelet. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the Shamballa bracelet, what are the crystals that would be very helpful for you for the month of November, as well as the messages? So the message could be for you, could be for someone close to you. It's definitely for you. And the crystals as well. They have to pop. Correct for neutrality, Spirit, show me. For the ones who chose the Shamballa bracelet, what is the message that's most applicable? They have to be clear for me to take them. Did I show you? I did show you, didn't I? Yeah, the lake. I've been getting a lot of chills lately. When I get chills, that means this is for you. This message is for you. Pay attention. It's always pay attention, right? This is for you. You're being alerted to something. Trust it. This is your sign. Correct for neutrality. Come on, can we give one? I'm gonna have to spread them and choose. Oh, there we go. First one, Malachite. Okay, do I have Malachite? I think I have a Malachite stone. I've been trying to get a Malachite bracelet. I went to Laguna Beach and spent a fortune on a Malachite bracelet, and very soon afterwards, in this really fancy store, and I said, is this real? And they said yes. And soon the beads started to peel. They weren't real crystals. I will guarantee you the crystals that I send you are real crystals. I was annoyed. I threw it away. I was so annoyed. So Malachite, you think about the color green. Green is for health and healing. Green is for the color of growth as well. So this is a supportive healing stone, and it's telling you that this is a positive time for change in your life. I'm sorry that my eyes are blacked out like that. I feel rude talking to you guys with them so dark. I wonder why they are so dark. I'm protecting my eyes. There's a reason. That's interesting. I just got a message from Spirit for myself. So it's a time of positive change. And basically Spirit's saying, you're going to be letting go of past guilt and past regret. Makes me think of the dream that I watched last night. And when that happens, when that relief happens, it gives way to peaceful, healing energy, right? And the guilt and the grief or the regret or whatever it is that you have been holding on to is because you feel like you should have done something different. You should have acted in a different way. And maybe if you had done something different, something else would have not taken place. And maybe something else would have happened. Maybe it would have turned out better for you. Maybe it would have turned out better for someone else. And yet, Spirit says, there is a universal law. And it's a balancing law. That it's impossible that you lose something without gaining something equal in measure. That's why there's a balancing. So it's okay, it's fair. So you're possibly failing to see the past effects, the positive effects of maybe what happened because of your choices or decisions or actions. Song right now, the day bleeds into nighttime, and you're not here to help me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pulled the rug. I was getting kind of used to being someone that you loved. Someone's very, very sad. There's no mistakes, however. Everything serves a purpose in the end. Everything is about our growth. That's what I talked about in that post that I shared with you guys. Go listen to it. Go watch it. It's pretty deep. It's to help us expand. It's to help us see things in a different light. It's to help us to be aware so that we can then turn around and be helpful to other people who might be in a similar circumstance. So bless the past and release it and allow for a healing. Everything that you've ever said or done or everything that you've ever failed to say or do has had a purpose. So somebody's regretting, I let my guard down and then you pulled the rug. So somebody was used to someone else always being there for them. And obviously it wasn't reciprocal. I tend to close my eyes, but it hurts sometimes. Okay, my legs are hurting. I feel the chills on my legs are so hard, they're tight. This person is talking to me. I let my guard down. You pulled the rug. So, this is also a message about somebody who cared about someone very much. Wasn't easy for them to let their guard down, but they did. And then that person died and left them broken. And they regretted opening themselves up, allowing themselves to feel that emotion, because now they're hurting so much. This one. Charoite. This is interesting. I have seen this one so many times, and I've looked for it, and I've only been able to find it in very, very small pieces. I need to go to a gem show. This is a stone of higher wisdom. Purple is always, all the purple stones are about spirit. And Spirit says you need to accept what's going on. That song that was just playing just now, the current events that are going on, it's about accepting what is at this moment. The lake is getting softer. It's getting quieter. Bring your focus in. Everything that's going on around you right now, maybe it's confusing, maybe it's upsetting, but Spirit wants you to reflect. Look at the lake. See that guy out there in the fishing boat? When you look into the pool, you see a reflection. Spirit wants you to contemplate and allow what your inner guidance is saying to you. You don't have to change anything. Everything is the way it should be. Spirit's asking for us to trust. And even if things are confusing, and they are for me right now, it's kind of like, there's a method to the madness. Spirit knows what's going on. And if you love and accept things, you'll see that there is order. There's positive news for you too. In the next few days, you're going to be very touched by somebody's thoughtfulness or kindness. Okay, so that's for those who chose the Shamballa bracelet. I have a lump in my throat, still there. Oh, right here on that palm frond, there's the dragonfly mating with another dragonfly. When it lifts off, you'll see it. Right there. Wait for it. They're mating. Dragonfly says, hold on to your dreams. Pay attention to what you saw in your dreams. They hold very important messages for you. It also says that you deserve to have your dreams fulfilled and that they are sound. So hold on to them. Put faith in them. That dragonfly and its mate, they're resting, both of them. They're together on that branch, on that palm frond, which is green, which is healing, love, growth. But they're resting right now. It's contemplation time. Are you going to lift off and show us? It was incredible. When it went by, I thought, what am I seeing? But they're mating. They're bonding. There's a spiritual connection happening. These are creatures of the air and of the water. It's asking you to fly above your emotional waters and seek your spiritual guidance. Just exactly what the message said that just came out. You guys gonna move? It's probably exhausting for him, right? He's flying around carrying her on his back. I watched, actually, them down at the pond. If they jump up, I'll show you guys. I watched them down, actually at the lake, called it the pond. And they started to move as soon as I went to put this down. And what they do is they literally carry their entire families. They're not just mating. I watched as the mommy and the daddy and the baby were all flying together. They keep themselves safe. There were two different kinds there. There were the blue dragonflies and there were the black dragonflies, and they didn't mix. And so they were keeping their families together, close and safe. So this family feels safe with me. They're keeping their family together. How many are there? There's two there, and they are definitely mating, those ones. Pretty incredible. So Dragonfly Totem is definitely our messenger today, especially for you guys. And we have two vultures right here, death, transformation, and rebirth. All right, I'm gonna turn this back around. If I see them jump up, I'll let you guys know. Okay. So for those who chose, the second I look away, they fly. Boy, they went away quick. Sorry, guys, we missed them flying. That's quick. I turned my back and they were gone. Makes me think of that song by Pink. I'm gonna disappear when they come for me. Oh, there it is. First one. Tiger's Eye. Ooh, I like this one. I like the warmth in the tiger's eye. That's incredible how fast they moved. I mean, I just turned my head and they were gone just like that. It's a message. So tiger's eye. So you look at the colors here. The dark brown to me is grounding, right? And the yellow is your solar plexus, which is your center of self-worth. And you think about a tiger. I've got the, when I was in Sedona several years back, 6 years ago, I found a painting. It's right inside my door, and it was because I am my cat is liger, right? Half lion, half tiger, and I definitely carry the tiger energy. I came in with the big cats, but here's I got the eye of the tiger, a fighter, dancing through the fire because I am a champion, and you're going to hear me roar louder, louder than a lion. And yet, I like the fact that there's pink, but look what it goes from. The dark brown, which is in the stone, the passionate red, which is rooting, grounding, right? And then it goes softly, gently through the heart chakra all the way up to clarity. And I like it all. You know, sometimes you don't have to be shouting to be a champion, right? Sometimes it's not about yelling. You're going to hear me roar. It doesn't have to necessarily be physically a roar. It can be energetically. And love can roar too, passion, right? So look at this tiger's eye. And this is a message that's going to help you with, and I'm looking at the colors right there. See the red and the dark? Passionate. So anger, right at the top. That very first message says you need to get rooted, grounded, which is what I was told, right? And I listen when people speak, whoever they are. So if you've been having negative thoughts lately, this is going to help you have a more positive, happy, sunny outlook. That's the yellow, right? You're going to start seeing things more clearly, and you're going to realize that everything is fine. There's nothing that you needed to worry about. Fear, false expectations appearing real, right? So it's asking you to calm your thoughts. Calm your thoughts and pay attention to your intuition. Everything, like I said in the painting, oh God. Oh my God, a falcon just flew over our head. Oh my God, I'm sorry, that was just, are you gonna come back? Oh God, I'm sorry you guys missed that. Oh my God, that was a peregrine falcon. Oh my God. They're the little ones. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm sorry you missed that, but that was for me. Did you see? Just like that, fast, it flew. Oh my gosh, and the colors, the same colors. The same colors. If you've seen a peregrine falcon, oh my gosh. Peregrine falcon talks about endurance. It talks about, oh my gosh, victory, victory. And this is telling you, let go of the worry, calm your thoughts, and recognize that there's love all around you, like in that picture. There's love all around you. This is also about communication, which is really good. And by the way, did I say who we were going to? We did the Shamballa, now we're on the silver. I'm sorry, the silver bracelet. And communication. This helps with communication. Like I was saying, with Mercury Retrograde, you can avoid trouble by not assuming and by clearly expressing what you're feeling. Don't keep your feelings inside. You have to. This is a time when, we're advised not to sign contracts or make business deals or do. You're advised not to. But if you have to, it's okay. Just make sure that you cross all your T's and you dot all your I's. And if you think that there might be a misunderstanding about something, clear it up right away, right? And make sure that you were understood, right? We can't help if somebody else is going to assume something, but it would help if we were really, really clear. So, and don't be afraid to express how you feel, right? This is about being open and honest. You are worthy, right? You're capable. Make sure that there's no misunderstanding. And when you do that, you gain the respect of others. Did you catch it? Oh my God. That was really cool. Oh, victory and success. Was there anything else? Whoops. Apparently not. I thought we were going to do more than one, but I guess we're just getting one crystal that's going to work for you. That doesn't mean the other ones won't too, right? This is just a special crystal for you. And the message, it might even be that the message is the special message for you. I think what was special is your message that you're getting from your totems. We got the dragonflies that are mating, spiritual connection. They're mating in spirit. Like oh wow, coming together of the twin souls, already energetically at that place. And the peregrine falcon talking about, maybe if you're in a place right now where you're having to hold on, it's about endurance, and you will be victorious. So for those who chose the Mermaid bracelet, which is the Sodalite and the Lapis Lazuli, Sodalite is like a comfortable pair of jeans. It's all about calm and peaceful energy, and the Lapis Lazuli is about truth and speaking your truth and expression, communication. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Blue stones are always about communication and truth, and Archangel Michael's colors, of course. But the difference between the Lapis and the Sodalite is to bring on more of a calm, peaceful energy. That's why it's my stone. My twins is the Lapis Lazuli. Mine is the Sodalite. I'm the one who needs the calm energy. Now you're looking pretty in a hotel bar. You know this song? I know it broke your heart, moved to the city in a broke down car. 4 years no call. How about 6 years no call? I like this song though. It's when they finally come back together and they recognize that, you know, I don't know why I left. I must have been insane. Well, there was growth that had to happen, right? Even though it sucked. Create for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the mermaid bracelet. The mermaiden, the mermaids. That's what it is. It's the mermaids. My mom, I have very few things of my mother's. And there was a picture that was on the wall of her house. She bought the model home. And so it was already decorated, right? There it is. And this one picture was on the bathroom downstairs, and it was mermaids. And it's the male mermaid and the female mermaid. And it was one of the things that I still was able to keep. And hi, precious. Hi. Hi. Hummingbird says, you will accomplish what might seem impossible to yourself and others. It also says, grab the sweetness in life. Are you a little female? I think you are. You're a happy little thing. It took me years before I realized that the merman makes the same facial expression that my twin does. Look at that little cutie button. Just a little one. They love those flowers. I have that plant there for them specifically because I used to have a curtain across here in the summer to keep the heat out, and they weren't able to get to the plants, and I thought, oh no, I need to build a station for them. So that was made for them. I can't take it. I don't know. I know that you guys have probably seen a lot of hummingbirds in your life, and I don't know, maybe it's not close enough for you to see, but look how cute. Sweet little chicken. Oh, I love it. There's so much there for that baby to get. Yeah. I have a, oh, hello. Now you're just gonna have a little resty poo, right? Hi. Oh, I wish I could get you guys closer. That is a little female. Hi, little one. So she's sitting on the wire. She's on the line like me right now. That's me, right? Being told to take a breath and rest. She's been working hard, just like me. That might be your message too. Song right now, is it too late to tell you that everything means nothing without you? Oh, the boy just came. Did you hear him? He just came right up to her. Well, just like that song, is it too late? Hell no, it's not too late. This is the one that flipped out. No way. Malachite again? Okay. Wow. Double emphasis on Malachite. Okay, well, we've already spoken about Malachite, so we won't go over it again, except for the fact that clearly this is love and today I said healing, growth, abundance, but love is, because right then the little hummingbird, the little guy came right up to her and the song was saying, is it too late to tell you that everything means nothing without you? So there's a lot of love happening with this Malachite as well. Ooh, let's see what else. I should have looked at it before I spent so much time talking about the bird, but I didn't want to. Oh, butterfly just flew by. That butterfly was like brown, not like kind of like the color of a moth, but it wasn't a moth, it was a butterfly. Last night I was talking to this person and a moth was bashing its head trying to get in my window. Sensuality, sexual energy. Also seeing into the shadows. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality for those who chose the mermaids, and clearly I did. Correct for neutrality. So I'm gonna have to hunt my malachite crystal out. It's in my, I think it's in my jar. Correct for neutrality. Please, show us one. Most important message for those who chose the mermaids. Gosh, all the messengers. I don't know who I should add on this feed. I've been speaking a lot about peregrine falcon because when I was in Morro Bay, I was seeing the falcons. Hummingbird, you accomplish what might seem impossible to yourself and others. Grab the sweetness in life. Lighten up. Falcon, victory, endurance. The hummingbird, the dragonfly, seeing past the illusion. Staying connected to the earth while you are connected to your higher self, right? Which is the grounding energy. Also paying attention to dreams. It's a dreamy state right now. Might be a time that your dreams are fulfilled. Waters are very peaceful. Correct for neutrality. This is not wanting to pop. Come on. Show me, please. For those who chose, that one. Okay. 2 wanted to come out. No, there's more than 2, so I can't take that many. Amethyst. Yay. Amethyst. It's one of my favorite stones. I have a giant amethyst geode my friend John, my old neighbor in Sedona, gave to me. Amethyst is protection. Amethyst is for helping sleep. It's help calming energy. I keep my spiritual twins little, I have a little stone that looks like a, actually, is it a stone? B. Sweet victory. Get busy and get after your honey. It's right around, it's going right around you guys. It looks like the man of the forest, the green man of the forest, and it sits inside the, because it, to me, for me, that represents protection. I always keep him surrounded in protection. So for amethyst, I chose this for myself. I don't sleep very well at night. I had a good night's sleep last night, and I had wonderful dreams. I'm looking at the dark caves in there and see the light pieces as well. Again, it's talking about dark and light. So it's talking about embracing your shadow. It's interesting. I was shown that Aries people specifically were going to be working on shadow work. Those are the things about ourselves that we don't want to show other people, that we feel are either inadequate or, I don't know, we don't feel they're our best qualities, let's put it that way, right? So we hide that. Could be even about our physicality. Oh, you're back. Listening, just sitting there. You know, you look at a hummingbird, and they are aerodynamically incorrectly built, just like a bee. And they shouldn't be able to fly. They've got that big, long, strange beak and these little tiny legs. And they fly. There goes the yellow butterfly. Did you see that? Solar plexus, which is talking about self-worth again. Nobody has looked at a hummingbird and said, what a strange bird, what a stupid bird, they don't say negative things about a hummingbird. They think the hummingbird, they fly very, very fast. Maybe you talk very fast. Maybe you move very quickly. Maybe you go from one subject to another very quickly. But you can do that. That's multitasking. You've got the ability to do a lot of things. You can go backwards and forwards and up and down like a little freaking helicopter. So it's basically telling you, like this message, instead of seeing the problems with what's going on in your life or with who you are. I was reminded of that last night. I was saying I was mad at my twin because he took so long getting his shit together to get back, and now I've gotten older and my skin's older and my body's not as tight, and I was told, you just spent 5 minutes saying how you were unworthy because your twin didn't get his shit together. And I go, and you were loved as you are. And I said, I know. It's not him that it's me. I compete with myself, right? I don't compete with anybody else. But it's telling you, you got to love all of yourself. All of yourself. Oh, I love this song. I used to be in 1D. People wanted me for one thing, but it wasn't me. I just want to have fun. Do you know this song? I've been keeping to my, who's it? I've been watching you, keeping to myself. I kept my eyes upon the prize, not watching anyone else. Strip that down for me, Liam Payne. Ooh, I love this song. Makes me want to dance. Put your hands on my body. Okay, so maybe that's it. Maybe that's your body. And I was saying it's my own fault. I know I got so tired and it was so hot here that I wasn't working out as much as I should have. And wouldn't it be just like him to show up right now when my body isn't in perfect shape? And it's like, you know what? You got good stuff, right? So look at your good stuff. Focus on your spiritual qualities. Focus on the soul, and focus on the fact that, if somebody is looking at superficial things about you, your finances, with the car that you're driving, the place that you're living, or maybe you don't have your own place, They're looking at the wrong things, and so are you, right? There's a lot of depth here. And your trials and tribulations and that you are going through, they bring that depth out in you, and you're a survivor. That makes you very, very special, very precious, right? And every aspect of yourself that you can say that there's a negative to, there's a positive to that. You can flip it, right? There's nothing that you need to fix. You're perfect just the way you are. It's just parts of ourselves that we need to love. And so it's not, and you don't look to someone else to validate that in you. You have to love that about yourself, right? You got to get to the place where you love yourself for who you are. Everything, your dark, your light, your mistakes, your misunderstandings, everything. This is a positive time of change. This is profound. And it's going to have a very lasting impact on your life for a very, very long time. And it's going to affect the ones around you as well. It's positive. Positive energy always affects other people. Baby. There's a lot of people in the club, but only you can dance for me. Put your hands on my body. Swing that for me, baby. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, you're back. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, for those who chose the breath of life or air elements, right? And we did just do, that's funny, I chose the mermaids and that was fire elements, which is the part of me that's supposed to be feisty this month. But I'm Gemini rising, which finds me flipping quickly from my Pisces to my Aries to back again. So I gotta watch it, right? Correct for neutrality on all levels. It's warm today. It was really cold last night, and it's very, very warm today, which says something about the energy, right? There might have been cold feelings last night, and it's warming up a lot. Correct for neutrality on all levels. We had really, really cold wind yesterday. The winds have changed, right? For those who chose the breath of life, ooh, that one. Selenite. This is a great one. Do you guys know Selenite? Song right now, too. Breathing and breathing and breathing. Sometimes it's hard to find energy. You got to keep breathing, breathing, breathing. So I was going to show you. This is the Selenite wand. And this is Selenite. Oh, my desert rose is also Selenite. Have you seen my desert rose? Hold on. This is desert rose. These are incredible. And if you could see these, I can show you. When they get chipped, you can see that people say be very careful because you see all the little striations of the flower, right? You don't want to bump them because they're very, very fragile and they break. But when they break, you can see the crystal inside. See the sparkle? You don't see the sparkle as much until they've gotten a little chipped, which is interesting, right? It's like when somebody's heart breaks. That's how the light gets in, right? Has to break just a little bit. Ooh, okay, so selenite. Desert rose is formed when in the desert it collects together and the residue is left and it forms this crystal cluster. But selenite is, and this is my selenite tower. Right now I have Liger's collar on it, which is being charged and cleared, because that's what selenite does. It cleans and charges every other crystal. It's self-charging and does not need to charge and off of another, which makes me think of spiritual people that are empaths, that are self-charging, and we clear our own energy. Other people are drawn to us and they try and pull on our energy because they get energy from us. We don't do that with other people. We stay solitary. We self-charge. So this is us. I'm charging his necklace because he had a little sore on his skin, and So I'm clearing it because crystals pick up energy as well. And I want to clear that away, and then I'll reprogram it. Specifically, I'm also charging my pendulum, which is aventurine. So with selenite, this talks about, look at the crystals. Look, the crystals are so beautiful. It talks about spiritual communication, which is psychic communication. Song right now, why are men great till they gotta be great? Have you heard this song? It's pretty funny. So it's talking about how you can energetically connect with someone. You don't have to be in their physical presence. You can speak to them. You can energetically, I do this with my clients all the time. It's telepathic communication at its finest, right? You can affect change in a positive way. You can send love. I told you, I send loving vibrational energy and protective healing energy around my twin all the time. I have sent him Reiki energy for 6 years. He's been gone, right? So you can send it, but you can also receive it. I get messages through music. I get messages through my animals, but music is how my twin and I speak to each other very clearly. It's something we agreed on a soul level. And I don't even know if he probably realizes that, but that was something his higher self told me. So right now, Spirit wants us to connect this way, to Spirit, to the united collective energy. It's the place of peace. See, the color is white, right? Which is coming clean, which is purity, which is innocence, which is truth. No matter how complicated things get, the truth is always the best way to go. Peace. It can be found within yourself. So you got to be careful about what other people say to you. Never underestimate the power of planting a seed, right? Somebody can suggest something, and it may not even be what you're feeling at that moment, but they may have an agenda, and they may want to affect a change in a negative way for you by keeping you back, by keeping you down, by making you feel mistrusting. I got that this morning, right? I was given negative energy, and I thought, no, I'm not going to take that on. If it arises and I need to come to a place of protection and self-protective mode, I'll do that. If I need to defend and Spirit says this is the time to stand up, I will. But I choose peace first, and I'm not going to listen to that. I was told in the conversation we had last night, one of the things was, when Spirit says stop, you stop, period. You don't pause. And I said, there are certain things that your guides will tell you, and I've argued with my guides. My guides told me to walk away from my twin. They told me to accept a soulmate. And I said, they told me it again and again. And finally I said, I got very angry at Archangel Michael. And I said, look, you're supposed to be helping me. You're my big brother. And instead of blocking me at every fucking turn, help me. I've made my decision. I've made my choice. I made my choice before I came here. So now that I've made my choice, I expect for you to help me. And from that moment on, all I got was encouragement and positive reinforcement because I made my decision. So sometimes your guides want you to take the easy way out. Would have been easier for me. Would have been a hell of a lot easier for me. But my soul's path was not what my guides were telling me. I listened to my heart. So sometimes you have to know, you've got to read, what is your heart saying? And sometimes, how do you know that that spirit that was speaking to you was coming from Michael or was coming from Metatron? Sometimes people are able, I told you, never underestimate the power of planting a seed. Sometimes your crown has been open. Mine was. I wasn't protecting myself well, and other people can get in and they can set intentions into your mind. They can get into your dream space. That's why I used to believe 100% in my dreams. Now I don't. I pay attention to my dreams, absolutely. And if they unfold in front of me, I know they were prophetic. But what I trust are my animal messengers. And who showed up today? The dragonfly that said, see past the illusion, through the deception, right? The bee that says, get busy, get after the honey, grab the sweetness in life, said the hummingbird. You will accomplish what might seem impossible to yourself as well as others, like everyone else who said to me, pick someone else. That's going to be too hard. That's going to break your heart. Well, it did break my heart a lot. And the light got in and I became much more compassionate. And the falcon was endurance to continue and then ultimate victory. So connect to your inner self, connect to your heart, find the peace within you, and you will realize that even you may feel that something has been lost. Nothing has ever really truly lost. And I was saying that to this person I spoke to last night. My twin and I are always together. We are one. And I said I couldn't see him for such a long time, and he was gone. I couldn't hear him and I couldn't see him. And then I thought, no, he wasn't gone. He was there. I thought I couldn't see him. And he said to me, I heard him say to me, if you can't hear me, you're going to have to handle the people on Facebook. And I thought, what? Because he would bring me mirrors of people and stories and situations. He was telling me what was going on. He was telling me he was there. And whenever I was in a place where I was fearful or concerned, I called him and he showed up. He showed up in the form of the Black Panther generally. Sometimes he showed up as the Silver Wolf. Sometimes he showed up as the Falcon. Sometimes, and often here, he shows up as the Osprey. But he shows up. So that, if you are not in a spiritual twin soul connection in the physical reality, you are with spirit. And this is what this is about, connecting to the ultimate oneness. Your twin soul is your guardian angel. That's why my truck is called E.T. Angel. And I got a plate for the front and a plate for the back, one for my twin's office and one for mine, because we are each other's guardian angel. And in that, if that is the case, then we are always connected, no matter what's going on, regardless of what it looks like. So stay connected to this ultimate oneness. You as well, always stay connected. You can always communicate with spirit this way. I've got a little bee that's just hanging out on the shell over here. I need to put a dish of water out here for them. It's very dry. Did you know that? You put a dish with marbles in it and then fill it just to halfway up to the marbles so that the bees can get in there and get a drink without drowning, because they slip and they drown when they try. They're always trying to get a drink in the water in the lake and they drown. But this way they're able to get back up. We need our bees desperately. Okay, so those are our messages. I think I'm going to leave it at that. I got to get to work, and I hope that you guys found that helpful. I'm going to go get my malachite. Oh, I was going to show you. I did bring, this is malachite right here. This little malachite heart. I make these little crystal clusters because I was on my way to Wisconsin, and I didn't want to go without my crystals. And actually, I went on a quest as well, and I wanted to have my crystals, and I thought, I can't just bring all these crystals with me. So I asked what I needed, and I put a collection together. And at the time, I needed courage, and the green was love and healing, and the amethyst was protection and keeping calm, and the pink rose quartz is the greatest love stone of all. And this clear crystal charger, this is a specific type of danburite crystal, I think it is, but clear crystal is an amplifier of all the other elements. And this is a little, I've got a piece of smoky quartz also for protection. But I make these little clusters, and that way I could just hold it like that. I have it. I could set it on the desk, and I took it with me. So that's my one little piece of malachite that I have. That's actual real malachite. So that's going to stick with me today, along with my, I'll go back and see which ones pop for me. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. Thank you for supporting my channel. I would really appreciate if you like this, if you would click like and subscribe and share. You do have to click all in order to be notified. Otherwise, YouTube's burying the videos, which is a bummer, because so many other people really could use this information, you know? So I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I'm looking forward to, remember, in a couple days, somebody's going to impress you with their kindness. And I'm going to look back at this video and see a bunch of stuff that I don't remember right now, or that I wasn't really maybe paying attention to. My eye's a little bit sore. Just wanted to say hi with my eyes. Okay, I love you guys. Talk soon.